I wear them all the time. I'm not as staid as you think.
Yes, you are. Staid is a very staid word. You own a car?
Yes.
A Buick, right?
My God, how'd you know?
Goes with the blue suits.
You're a very unusual woman, Elaine. Like the way you came to my restaurant. I've never seen you there before. Suddenly you come back for lunch 8 days in a row. What is it, a special high-protein
I'm
diet?
gonna have trouble with you, aren't I? I have a craving for another scotch. Ha! Caught you at it again.
I wasn't smelling my fingers. I was looking at my watch.
Oh? Is it time to smell your fingers yet?
I was just thinking about my mother. But we have plenty of time.
What time is it?
10 after 3.
And Mount Sinai lets out at 5. Let's see, we've got an hour and 50 minutes. Okay. You want to make the first move?
Boy, you're really open about things, aren't you?
In other words, you're not going to make the first move.
Oh, sure, I am, certainly. I just thought we'd finish our drink.
It's your schedule. Listen, you hypocrite. You soul-searching, finger-smelling, hypocritical son of a bitch. Who the hell are you to tell anybody how to go through life? What would you have done if I had come in here all fluttery and blushing and, oh, Mr. Cashman, don't put your hand there. I'm a married woman. Were you going to tell me how much you respect me, admire me, and at the moment of truth even love me? You know damn well tomorrow you'd be back behind that counter opening clams, praying to God I never came back to your restaurant. And you know what? That's the way it should be. Forgive me for saying so, but I happen to like the pure physical act of making love. It warms me, it stimulates me, and it makes me feel like a woman. But that's another ugly story.
Just sit there. Don't talk, don't cough, don't even breathe. Sit there and shut up until I tell you you can go. If I get nothing else from this afternoon, it's going to be your undivided goddamn attention. I'm sure it will come as no great shock to you, but you are the first attempted extramarital affair for me in 23 years of marriage. I have never even kissed another woman in 23 years. I got married to my high school sweetheart, and when have you heard that last? At the age of 24, having gone steady with her since I was 16. And how many experiences with other women do you think I've had prior to getting married? One. I had one shot at it. When I was 18, my brother took me to an apartment in Newark, New Jersey, where I consorted with a 44-year-old woman who greeted me lying naked on a bed reading a newspaper. It cost me $7 and I threw up all night. I don't smoke, I don't gamble, and you've had more to drink this afternoon than I've had in my whole life. I've never had a car accident, never had a fist fight, never had a broken bone, never had a temperature over 102. Life has not only been very kind to me, it goes out of its way to ignore me. I got 3 kids I'm very proud of, a house I've worked very hard for, and a wife who is not extraordinary, not what you'd call exciting or vivacious, but she's kind, considerate, devoted, and I happen to love her. So why after 23 years do I write my mother's address on the back of a check, buy a bottle of scotch with 2 glasses, and pray to God I never get caught? Why? I'll tell you why. I don't know. I've never had the urge before. Well, not true. I started getting the urge about 5 years ago. 2 years ago, seriously. About a year ago, I decided to give into it. The last 6 months, conscientiously. I'm 47 years old, and for the first time in my life, I think about dying. The thought of death has now become a part of my life. I read the obituaries every day just for the satisfaction of not seeing my name there. I constantly think about how it's going to come, how I'm going to bear up to it. You know, I even practice dying. I lie in bed at night, try to feel myself slipping away, let my head drop off to the side, let out my last gasp of air. Then I go in and take sleeping pills because I'm up the rest of the night scared out of my wits. But it's inevitable. It's going to happen someday, maybe sooner than I think. And I ask myself, have you enjoyed it, Barney? Was it a really terrific 47 years? And you know what my answer is? I wouldn't say terrific. It was nice. The sum total of my existence is nice. I will go to my grave having led a nice life. And I will have a nice funeral. You will bury me in my nice blue suit. My wife will weep for me and mourn for me. And In 6 months, she'll marry another nice fellow. Maybe even give him my brown sports jacket. And I wouldn't condemn her for it. It's the natural order of things. Life must go on. But while it's going on, shouldn't it be better than just nice? Shouldn't there be something besides opening the restaurant at 11 o'clock every morning? Shouldn't there be something better than those 3 weeks every August in Saratoga Springs, where I stand in a pool with 50 fat middle-aged people, wishing I were home opening the restaurant at 11 o'clock in the morning? Couldn't I just once give in to my fantasies, my secret dreams, experience things, emotions, stimulants that I've never experienced before? I want to know what it was like with another woman. Would I be successful and she like me? Would I like to touch her? 1,000 questions that I never knew the answer to if suddenly my name were in the obituary column tomorrow morning. So I decided to indulge myself just once. I don't pretend I'm being fair to my wife. If she indulged herself the same way, I'd never forgive her. So I started looking around. I promise you, with all intentions of having one affair, one day of pleasure, and that's all. But if it was just going to be one day, I wanted it to be memorable. An experience so rewarding, fulfilling that it would last me the rest of my life. Not cheap, not sordid. Then I'd go back to opening the restaurant at 11 o'clock in the morning, but knowing for one brief afternoon, I'd changed the pattern of my life. And for once, I didn't just exist, I lived.
And that's why you wanted to get laid.
I said I'd let you know when you can go. Now's a good time.